We always asked ourselves living in the US, why is it that everyone gets paid every 2 weeks or every month? Why can't payroll be in real time as workers, complete their tasks and deliver value? And the question always came down to the friction of payments. So how do you eliminate or reduce the friction of payments? That's how Zebec, born in the blockchain, came to be. NatPay's innovation is that they were the first company to join FedNow, and they launched a product called NatPay Now, which enables them to do payroll same day. This is huge for employers because employers no longer need to fund 2 days in advance. We're talking about hundreds of billions, if not trillions, in annual flow just through this 2-day savings, which is why we chose NatPay over all the other processors out there, because they were aligned with our vision as Zebec for real-time payroll. They are a member of FedNow. They're ISO 2022 compliant, which is a key milestone for Zebec this year, as well as we beef up our compliance.
Effectively, as you say, is a neobank for the unbanked, for people who don't have a bank. So you're able to spend money, earn money, send money, and looking at your website, you can stake, and there are some investment products there as well. You don't need a bank.
All right, guys, what is going on? That's right, we're back at it with Zebec, me and my boy Rule Black. What's going on, buddy? We're going to talk about ZEBECNET. It is coming in just 3 days from the time we're recording this, the 23rd, guys. Big things popping, little things stopping. Rue, what's going on, buddy?
Hey guys, I'm loving it. We got the intro there, and I will be tacking Indigo Saint on to the end of that intro because some of you guys are like, "Where's Indigo Saint?" I'm like, "Okay, I'll make sure I put Indigo at the end of the video." Yeah, man, it's a wonderful day. A little chilly for me here in Arizona. It's like 59 today or something like that. Blur for me, but other than that, it's a good one. It's a beautiful day.
Nice, buddy, nice. So how about this, man? In the next 5 days, we have 2 bombshell drops by Zebec. We got ZEBECNET happening on the 23rd. We got the super app happening on the 25th. It's exciting times for Zebec holders right now, guys. What does it mean for them, though? What do you got for us, brother?
Okay, so let's get into this, guys. Just like Rob was saying there, let me share it on the screen for you guys. Stage. There we go. We have ZEBECNET dropping here on the 23rd from World Mobile Team, a decentralized mobile network where eSIM connectivity meets real-world spending. Global eSIM, real-time payments, 100+ countries. Early access begins tomorrow for thousands already on the wait list. This is really going to be monumental for all the things that Zebec is doing. And I know we already did a show on this, but this is kind of a continuation of that show. We went over, like, this is going to be big for the things that Zebec has with World Liberty Financial, where they're in Pakistan, they're in the Dubai area, and they're in the Southeast Asia area. Anyone who wants workers to do mobile banking there, they now have a mobile bank. All all out of the box with Zebec and World Mobile through their own phone network. So literally, they can just give them the phone with the eSIM in it, Zebec's eSIM from World Mobile, and they can pay that worker, right? With US dollars, USD1 or USDC. But the continuation of it here that I did not know was that this World Mobile has Starlink connections. So let's look into this, and shout out to my guy 314 Crypto. I saw a post where he kind of tipped me off on this. Shout out to him out there, all Kryptonian. I'm going to do something with those Zebec Nation guys, hopefully this weekend. So be on the lookout for that. But let's listen to this post right quick from World Mobile.
Starlink changed the game, bringing broadband to the world's remotest edges. A bold vision, But even the stars have limits. High upfront costs, steep fees, limited capacity, connectivity only a few can reach. What if that power wasn't exclusive, but shared? What if communities could own the beam from the sky? That's where World Mobile comes in. World Mobile is the first global deep-in mobile network, operating across the US, Asia, and Africa. It uses a network of decentralized wireless access points called air nodes. Each air node can tap Starlink for backhaul, turning satellite internet into mobile signal for anyone nearby.
It's awesome.
Together, they solve underconnectivity at scale, powered by Starlink, amplified by World Mobile, owned by the people.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it still works. Yeah.
This is it. As I was explaining, I think this is a really great direct answer. He would have saved us from deploying like 15 or 20 of the mobile minis. Dude, this is great. You guys did it.
This is running off the eSIM
Yeah.
with CNN.com.
Yeah.
It's World Mobile.
Yeah.
That's
fucking awesome.
We're here in Kenya today at Faith Junior Academy with a local community ISP installing a Starlink antenna and providing Wi-Fi to the students and staff here. The school becomes the air node host. They're the installer of the satellite backhaul. They're also providing a mesh network to further away properties. All of these commercial opportunities will bring revenue into the school, which makes their operations much more sustainable long-term than having to be dependent on charitable donations.
We've never had good internet here. When you live like we do on a peninsula and you can feel maybe isolated sometimes, having that connection with the internet, it just makes us feel like we are part of the world.
Starlink beams the signal from space. World Mobile brings it to the people. Through its decentralized air nodes, Starlink's reach becomes local, affordable mobile coverage, owned and grown by communities, solving underconnectivity at scale. When power is reclaimed, the future is unlocked.
That's pretty effing boss, if I do say so myself. Before I go on any further with that, Rob, any comments on that from World Mobile there?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we talked a lot about this partnership when it first came to fruition about 3 months ago, I want to say. About 3 months ago, give or take. And we talked a lot about it. And this is a perfect example, guys, of why when we do these videos and we talk about new partnership announcements and stuff like that, I just did one for Junction yesterday, for example, right? And these new partnerships, and people say, you know, they don't pay too much attention to it, right? Because it didn't do anything to the price of the project immediately. So people are like, oh, it must not mean anything. Well, here's a perfect example of why it means everything, right? To be paying attention, because just 3 months down the road, everything is coming to fruition. I mean, we've got Rue tying in connections now to Elon and everything else, guys. We knew that this was going to be a big partnership, and it's only going to continue to get bigger, in my opinion. I mean, we said Zebec was going to be a global leader in many different aspects, not just one, but many.
And the crazy part to me is like everybody thinks about humanitarian type of things, right? And what we really don't think about with humanitarian things are they sustainable, right? And with this, they showed the example in Kenya, like they're going to be their own air node providers of the World Mobile Network, so they're going to get paid to provide themselves the air nodes. So that part is going to go feed back into paying for the internet for themselves. So it's highly, highly, highly more sustainable because the network is paying them for having those air nodes. You see what I'm saying? So this is charitability that you can really stand behind because there's a plan in place for them to be self-sustainable, where it's not just a money pit, right? So that part I really, really enjoy, and I really, really like to see for the people of Kenya. Like good job, World Mobile, good job, Starlink, and for them to just backhaul Starlink of all things is really, really impressive there. I know some people that live in Minnesota where they use Starlink, and that's like they got to use Starlink because they can't get anything else in the middle of nowhere in Minnesota.
Well, and here's the thing: is that Kenya is just a starting point, right? It's kind of like the genesis, because if this is successful, if think about a world with completely decentralized internet and cell phones and stuff like that, right? That is the future we're moving into. We've already seen companies like Helium Mobile try the same thing. Well, not the same, not quite the same thing, but something similar, trying to create decentralized cell phone network, right? That's kind of the future, guys. And who are the biggest winners in technology when it comes to companies, innovators, disruptors?
Right, right, and that's something that World Mobile is kind of harping on, and that they're saying they're trying to connect basically. I think it's something like 2.6 billion, and you guys can see that in the title here, and I'll bring that up for you guys to see. Make sure I'm sharing it here. Traditional telcos have connected 5.4 billion people. To connect the remaining 2.6 billion people, innovation is needed. World Mobile is that innovation. So quite amazing to capture 2.6 billion people, have them be self-sustainable, and also have them be banked through Zebec, right? And if you look at some of the places that Zebec will hit as far as World Liberty Financial is concerned, places like Dubai, places like Pakistan, probably places like India and China, they're probably going to hit some very nice engineering talent there as well. So they're going to hit workers that American companies are going to be really interested in employing. So just want to hit the blurb from what we from what we watched there. Satellite internet solves one problem, moving data from space to ground. World Mobile solves the next one, distributing that data to the people at scale. Here's a throwback to when we worked with Starlink to prove that hypothesis. This is what the future of telecom looks like. Absolutely, absolutely. So I have another one here. Basically, this was an older one from when they helped the people of Hurricane Helene's from Hurricane Helene's devastation. They were out there connecting the disconnected there in North Carolina. So here you see a picture of them doing it with Charles from Cardano, his Black Hawk. And, right after the hurricane aftermath, Starlink was out there with World Mobile, connecting people and getting them connected due to the devastation of the hurricane there. But they have some talk from a person that was involved in that, and let's listen to it right
The stuff that Starlink and World Mobile, like you guys, it's hard to describe these people, how grateful they are when they're stranded in the mountains. They have no way to talk to anybody. They have no connection to the outside world. There's no cellular anything. And just to give them the ability to communicate is huge. It's huge.
Let's play it one more time.
The stuff that Starlink and World Mobile, you guys, it's hard to describe these people, how grateful they are when they're stranded in the mountains. They have no way to talk to anybody. They have no connection to the outside world. There's no cellular anything. And just to give them the ability to communicate is huge. It's huge.
So that's pretty big, and that's pretty big that they showed up for people.
The stuff that Starlink
in the wake of a disaster like that.
Yeah, I just kind of want to say, it's one of those things that we over in the West, whether it's in the US or Canada, we severely take for granted, that we would be absolutely lost without. So, that's why it means so much to them over there.
Yeah, big time. So that's it for today. Really, we wanted to focus on what's going on here with World Mobile and Starlink, make that connection with Elon. So when we talk about this and we talk about Zebec getting their own eSIM, well, Now they have connections to Starlink satellites, guys. They have their own mobile network, and it's going to make it even that much easier for them to bank the unbanked and to give payroll to people via their own cell network. Anything to add, Rob?
Just guys, make sure that you are checking out in the description. You want to join our Patreon VIP communities. We've absolutely been destroying it in our trading groups over there, guys. We're talking thousands of percentages. We're talking hundreds of percentages daily. We have very, very few losing trades. Most of our trades are winners, multiple hundreds of trades per day. That are just giving hundreds of percentages in returns. We're printing over there is what we're trying to say to you, man. We're dropping gems. We dropped Ghostware a few weeks ago. We made a 450% return on that. I just dropped another gem the day before yesterday. You can get in early on that. These are projects that guys like me and Rue and Max, we do deep dive research on, and we find these gems before they go off hundreds of percentages and people start talking about them. It's already too late, man. It's already popped off, right? So check it out, guys. Join the trading group. You can book coaching calls, coaching sessions. The market is chaos. Learn how to turn chaos into cash, guys. The link is in the description. See you in the next one. God bless.
There we go. Chaos into cash. That shirt coming to you soon from our group here. Have a good one, guys. We're out. Peace.
Peace.